let's check out this Kryn, because I feel like you need to do the thing with the no name after it to unlock the area. So if I do Kryn, I can probably do Kryn Tract or something, which will lead to Kryn Metis. Kryn. A nauseating coil of twisting, fleshy tunnels. Regular light puffs of air drift methodically throughout, carrying a smell strongly reminiscent of blood. Let's test off the bow. Remember, that has a 20% damage increase, or 30% damage increase. So it's, you know, with his considerable fight power. A thick rope of nervous tissue is stretched between the floor and the ceiling. Okay, cutting the nerve opens the door. Got it. You feel the ground and walls shudder, but there's no obvious change. My only problem is that these guys, I can't exit the map with them so far away. I'm missing someone anyways. Yeah, you don't see anything because you're stuck in a dead end. Fresh zombie is new. Let's take a look, make sure there's not anything useful from them. Wine tincture, but they're also mindless, and I don't have a mind speaker anyways. So remember, this is a series called Tran Wins Bastard Bond. The zombies, I didn't let them put up a fight. This isn't Tran Plays. I'm still of mixed feelings about it, but I think I'm more or less going to go with how I'd normally play, and that would just kill them, move on. I mean, I could fake it, I could allow myself to get in battle, I could even reskill Brand if I wanted to and make him less useful. And I might still do that, but for right now, he's powerful and I'm going to leverage it. I don't know, you're probably tired of me mentioning it, but I figured, you know, the way I kind of assume is people are just going to be jumping in and out of playlists, not necessarily watching from point A to, from like 1 to now, episode 1 to now. Seems whoever this was got balled in and couldn't escape. He surely won't be needing his supplies any longer. Get a full set of stuff. Come back here. Maybe just leave you there and... There is a training pool of thick foul fluid here. It seems fresher here than at the nerve bundles. I want Brandon to pick it up. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter 1 iota, but since Brandon picked up the first one, you dunk a bottle into the fluid and collect some of it. A light shock shivers through your body. Touching the fluid must have somehow connected you with the nerves of this place for a split second, almost as if the walls are part of your own body. Area secured. So with this Krun stuff, I can now use the Krun portals. $76 for crisp lager. $118 for creamy chowder. $132 for ribeye. $90 for her. So ribeye, the way to go. You walk in there with a few porters. I mean, he's basically well balanced, not spectacular in any category. Aside from the fact he has he's got regeneration. I'm really leveraging it. If he were to ever get hit, that is. Now, I don't actually need to do this, but I might as well since I have the Krun humor, and it will secure the area. But right now, I can literally walk through it at this point because I've cleared both sides of this. Contract. This tunnel appears to go on forever. The walls thrum with the sound of a pulse, and the ground feels as though it is moving beneath your feet. There is a sculpture of a man here, buried halfway in the ground with his mouth gaping open in a silent scream. There's a brownish crust and 2 stripes down his body, as though there were something leaking from his eyes. The smell is reminiscent of the fluid you found when you started exploring Krun for it. You pour this foul-smelling fluid into the mouth of the statue. A moment later, it starts to weep out of the statue's eyes in a thick, slow-moving stream. There's an odd gurgling noise from down the tunnel. There's a slight rush of air, a little fresher than you would expect. It seems you're not far from an exit. I was reading it a little faster than normal because we've done this before. And there we go. Now a deeper network has appeared, which is pretty cool. This farmhouse is sheltered by a copse of trees, and as such, it has held up better than you might expect. Ancient farmhouse. I am the terror of Lukat. This crumbling chest has a dozen or more lightweight wooden practice weapons, evidently as children's toys. This chest has several different sized bits of cheap tin armor, evidently sized for children. It all looks very well used. I do like every area is different, and sometimes they almost tell a story of something that might have happened. But it's always unanswered, so ultimately it doesn't matter. Because it's unanswered, because there's 200 different unanswered stories, it makes no difference. There is an old journal in this night table. Some of the entries are still legible. Would you like to read it? I was so happy when our second daughter was born, but my husband became depressed. He thinks that I won't have any more children with him now that we've had 2 girls. That fool, man. Doesn't he know by now how much I love him and our army of little boys? I'll have as many children as he'll bless me with. I couldn't be happier. So I wonder what the meaning of this place is. Is there one? Alright, well I guess we're done here. I was clicking but nothing was happening. It took me about maybe, I don't know, 2 weeks for me to record the footage that answers the person's question, but who knows how long it'll be until he gets to see it. But I'll try to send him a message. If I can figure out how to send him out across YouTube, I have no idea how. Like, I kind of figured out how to on one person's page, but then I forget. I just click reply whenever I want to talk to him. And I tried navigating on that other on the commenters page, but I couldn't find any similar button that I clicked the first time. It's like different per person's splash page. I don't know. All right, Glamig's tomb. It is obvious that this tomb has been thoroughly plundered and vandalized, and an air of bitter spite hangs heavily over it. You guys hold tight. Brian will go in, kill everybody, and then come back, and you guys can help loot. You're the Ice Exarch? You don't... Oh, you're the Revenant? The markings on this sarcophagus do not give any particular clues as to who is entombed here. A closer inspection reveals that this chest is only mostly empty. In the bottom are the dusty leftovers of a severed hand still gripping a lever seated inside the chest. The trap that severed the hand has long since rusted into uselessness, and you are able to pull the lever without incident. Well, that's less weird than I was thinking. I guess there was a trap that chopped off the person's head. See, I was thinking like, it was because there were zombies right here and everything. I was thinking that there's just a hand sitting there. The out of place is normal for me. The normal is abnormal to me. A closer inspection reveals a lever on the bottom of this chest. It's well disguised, so whoever looted the chest probably missed it. There is a trap here, but it's fairly obvious and easy to subvert. You pull the lever without issue. Well, damn straight. I'm an experienced adventurer. You know how many monsters you have to kill just to get here? Because there's no running away from battle as far as I know. Didn't search this yet. I might as well look. It probably will give me the same message as every other sarcophagi. The decoration on the sarcophagus indicates that it belonged to a member of Glamig's personal guard. It appears to be empty. It says something else. It is damaged and obviously empty. There is nothing inside. Empty and unused. I told you guys not to follow me. Right to Sareth. Duke of Knavewood. Man, I hope I don't have to write this down. I imagine I don't have to. It's probably in the guide if it was important, and I haven't read the guide for this section yet. So if I need it, I'll just look. The empty sarcophagus belongs to a member of Glamig's extended family. The name is worn away and cannot be read. Name is illegible. Oh, this looks cool. Icarus Plate. 45 Illumination Day Strike. Oh, now things are really bright. Lambent Crown. Warding 10, Illumination 50. So it's less illuminating this one, but it's lucky. I lose critical, however, and threat. Still, it's lucky. So do I want more critical chances, or do I want another damage roll? I'll go with Illumination. If it was just me, I'd take the Lambent Crown because this is physical, so that would benefit more from lucky, I think. And it goes with this armor. But since I'm recording, I want more illumination, if all other things being equal. It looks so much like the circlets though, so I want to be careful not to sell that. Lingon Cassava, Duchess of Babe. Luke Beauregard. Fasta Nostis. There's a slight draft coming from beneath it. Farah Cassava, Queen Mother. Alright, you have an immense amount of thwart. Take care of it. You disarm the trap and open the chest. Tarnished key. Oh, yeah, that's because I got a good result on the thwart. Put it in there. Can't do anything with that. And did these turn off on their own? Oh. Ah. I see. So it'd be like this one right here. And this, will I have turned off over here? Yeah, it did. So only one of those could turn on or off. And here we are. Hey, I bring you a hairbrush. You want to comb your hair? You look like you've seen better days. The quivering, ghostly figure of the long-dead Orc Queen Glamig hangs in the air before you. Though you would expect a royal bearing, she has anything but. She is naked and shows signs of having been beaten, and her face is a twisted caricature of anger and desperate shame. Though her eyes are not but hollows in her twisted face, you feel as though she is looking at you and trying to speak. Her voice starts like 1,000 gibbering whispers and rises to a desperate plea. Damn it. Well, Kirilo, you'd speak this, right?
Shurbria, id Shurbria, Dumai, id Shurbria.
She holds out her hand and keeps repeating herself through her desperate sobbing. She seems to want something, but not all of her speech is Orcish, so it's unclear what she is asking for.
Sherbria, Dumai or Pendid, Sherbria.
Give Glamig the hairbrush. You respectfully present the hairbrush to Glamig, and she takes it from you with a quivering hand. The image of the battered woman unravels to reveal a stately matriarch in glittering finery, surely a kinder reminder of what Glamig looked like during her life. She smiles and speaks with a voice like 1,000 relieved sighs.
When my reign over this island came to an end, I was much despised by my subjects, and I was married here without ceremony. Your gesture, however small, is the first shred of dignity I have been offered since long before my death, and it is enough to grant me proper rest. Thank you. These graves are preordained for my servants and ministers, but so despised was I that none were actually buried with me, and all lay empty. The angry spirits in this place were drawn here from afar by my grief, and you have my blessing to take from here whatever suits you. Before I go, there is something I must ask of you. Another shared my burden, and unlike me, he was guiltless. When my subjects began to demand I be punished, my cousin volunteered to suffer as my proxy. As is the law of orcs, he went dutifully to Blackspire Oubliette in the Black Glass Sprawl, where he should have perished, forgotten. Thinking they had escaped my notice, my lord husband and my prime minister conspired to ease his suffering. This was treason, but I feigned ignorant and allowed them to work in secrecy, so I know not what they planned. Please, stranger, if you would do me one last honor, take the crown from my body and visit Blackspire Oubliette. Learn what became of my cousin, and if his spirit suffers still, cut him free as you have cut me free. His duty is long finished.
Glamig's form begins to shiver and fade.
There is more I would say, but I have no time left. My journal may yet remain in the nearby abbey if you would learn more. I'll go and know that you go with my thanks.
I like that the lights went out when she disappeared. With the Queen's blessing, you open the sarcophagus. Without disturbing her body, you take the crown that was laid upon her chest. Illumination 100, but unlucky. Alright, finally, the Blackspire Oubliette. There is a chilling stillness in the air here, as though even time itself has managed to forget it. Your footsteps on the surprisingly clean floor seem dull and distant. So, try as you might, you cannot light this brazier. It is as if the oil is refusing to acknowledge the spark. Time is frozen. That's why. The orc stands motionless in the light of the thrumming crystal. He is not breathing, but otherwise appears to be alive. Powerful magic pulses through this crystal. It appears to be the source of the strange aura that pervades this place. Oh, well, that's fantastic. Well, Osaka, give it a shot. Worst of 2. The crystal shatters as the energies that fuel it destabilize and disperse.
Fastad, what have you done?
The orc reels for a moment, barely able to stand as a wave of dizziness overcomes him.
You are not Fastad. Who are you? What is going on? What happened to him?
You relay what little information you were given by Queen Glemig, and his face goes somber.
She is dead then, long dead, if you are to be believed, along with Fastad and everyone else. Why was I spared? What did that lunatic hope to accomplish by shielding me from the passage of time? Forgive me, I believe you speak the truth, and I doubt you have the answers. My name is Luke Beauregard, former knight captain in service of Her Royal Highness Queen Gleg Kosova. I guess none of that matters anymore, though. My title was strict when I came here, and now my kingdom and my world are gone. The bastard would have been kinder to let me die forgotten, as was my lot. I took this place behind bars willingly, to absolve my queen of wrongdoing, but I never expected to be chained by the stuff of time itself. It is disconcerting. Still, I never did care much for giving up. Perhaps I'll venture forth to see what is left of the world I know. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you as reward for releasing me, so I pray my thanks will suffice.
No, you join me.
What am I to do now? I am a remnant, a relic. My time was long ago, and yet here I stand. How long has it been? 100 years? 1,000? Men such as I were not meant to step toe through time.
You should say orcs, or people.
You would have me. I may know nothing of the current state of the world, but my arm is still strong. Very well, I shall follow where you lead.
The sensation of panic crawls up your spine. The force that holds the place in perfect stillness is beginning to slip away, and something desperate is taking its place. Well, I don't want the place to crumble without me looting it, so hopefully that's not what this means. I just thought I would take care of that first, because that's what everyone's waiting on. The air goes cold, and a voice like cracking ice tears through it like a shiver.
Time gracious ungrateful mortals with its touch ever long. How dare you presume to demand it bend to your whims? Yours is an endeavor most forbidden, your punishment is death.
Oh, please. You think I am scared of you? I'll make an example of you. I'll kill you first. That was a lot of hit points he just regenerated. Let's back Peregrine up just a little more. I'm gonna spare these guys so they can watch as you die. I like to envision that Bran decided to hit him with the side of the bow. I wonder, can that recoil or can that flurry hurt enemies behind shields? Probably not. He lost his turn again. I wonder if he keeps losing the turn, is he ever going to get out of invulnerable? If not, if you were really hard up for cash, I guess you could do this. Let me see if he will break out of invulnerable. Nope. This place better not collapse with all my crap inside. Obviously, I'm just gonna load if that happens. Wait. The Ice Exarch dropped White Truffle. Is he an animal? Yeah, he's an animal. Well, he was doing the whole talking thing. Maybe it was a Revenant that was talking then. Oh, good. For a second there, I thought I lost his pants. That's not a joke. I thought he lost his armor forever. Like, it must have left in the previous area or something. Because I have been blazing through him kind of fast. How is this place so looted already when those doors are latched? Maybe they just never bothered to fill up these chests. No real reason to, after all.